Hello everyone, welcome back to Review and Release. This is Kiereek here, and we have a review for you today. It's for the game Insurgency. Now if you haven't played this before, it's a first-person shooter based in the Middle East. So you have the security forces, clearly Americans, and the insurgents, clearly Middle Eastern of some kind. And there's a variety of game modes. It is your standard FPS shooter, so they have a mode that's similar to Domination. It's called Push. And you take the objectives one at a time. Every time you take an objective, you get more waves, and with each objective taken, the enemy team is pushed back. Eventually, you want to be the ones to destroy the cache at the end of the level. Alternatively, you defend until your opponent's waves run out and you win the game. That's the standard mode I think most people play. There's other modes as well, such as Ambush, where you ambush a VIP. You gotta try to take them out before they can escort them. There's Firefight. Same idea, take points, you get waves, you lose points, the enemies get waves, and they're all pretty enjoyable. You can find something for you no matter what you like. Now, it is only on foot, so it is similar to Call of Duty in that way. There's no vehicles, but it is simplistic. There's less bullshit when it comes to getting murdered from things like kill streaks. There's no kill streaks. If you kill someone, you do it with your own skill. If someone kills you, it's their own skill, or sometimes hiding, camping, those kind of things. And the guns, they feel really good. They have nice, I don't know how you say, nice sounds, the realistic kind of sounds, good feels, and the good sound and suppression. And I guess that brings me to the pros. The gameplay is just spot on. The controls feel tight. You're doing everything that you can do, and there's nothing that prevents you. You can lean around walls. You can underhand throw grenades, which is incredible. Most people don't know that. And it feels tight. If I want to aim down the corridor, I can do so. But there is recoil that you have to worry about, and you have to control for it, or you can even turn it to single shot. Not many games allow you to do that, short of playing Arma. Choose single shot, automatic, burst fire, so that's a nice addition. Now, there's great gun options. You do get to customize your gun. First, you pick a class, and there's about 7 or 8 different classes per side. They're a little bit different, but they're functionally the same. And your class controls which weapons you can pick. Now, there's a large variety of weapons, and with each weapon, you do get to add accessories. Now, the accessories take weight, so the more accessories you have, the more of your weight you use up. And when you run out of weight to use, you can't add anything else. There doesn't seem to be an advantage to having less than all your weight used up, but you can use some of it for things like armor, some of it for things like additional magazines, grenades, night vision goggles, and it's nice customization. It means that a lot of people will be using a lot of different things. Now, it's easy to find servers. That's the one thing I always hate in multiplayer games. You click a multiplayer and it just finds a server for you. Well, hell no, this is PC gaming. I will find my own goddamn server, and I can sort it in a number of different ways, how many people are in the game, what kind of game mode it is, and then it's really quick. You click on it, you click join server, bam, you're in. I love it, it's efficient. They actually recently updated it. It's even better than it was. Before it was a little worse, but now I just love it. My favorite server selection by far. Now, it has a bit of a slower pace, and I really like that. It's not like run and gun. You don't get as much of that bullshit, the guy running around the map with a pistol and he's going like 30-2 kill death ratio. So you have to take your time, especially in the game modes where you don't come back. Take your time, lead around corners, peek, take another route if necessary. There's no playing this like you play Call of Duty. You can try it, you might get lucky, but eventually some guy who's just waiting for you to come around that corner and a choke point, he's gonna get you. Now, the cons, some of the maps are bullshit. I'll say that flat out, depending on the game mode you play especially. But I find Push is one of the worst for it. If you end up on the wrong side of a map, like if you're the insurgents on a map and you need to take a choke point, and it turns out that choke point is the only way you need to progress. You take that objective, and as you progress, those guys have that locked down. When they have that locked down, you're screwed. There's some maps, one of them, I think Sinjar, I always hate that one. Not very good, because you start out and the very first objective, Objective A, they can snipe at you from all sides, they can rain grenades down upon you, and it's an uphill battle essentially. Now, not all maps are like that, but the ones that are, and they're some of the most popular ones, it just takes away from the enjoyment a bit. Now the ammo system, in my opinion, is a little broken. You have 3 types of ammo. You have standard ammo, you have HP ammo, and you have AP ammo. So the HP ammo is designed for those with light armor. It does the most damage to the extremities. AP ammo is designed for those with heavy armor, and it does the most damage to body shots directly in the chest in that area. Now the regular ammo, you're going to take a lot of shots to kill someone. I find the AP ammo, it takes the least amount of shots, and as a result most people are using that. Now because most people are using that, that basically means it takes away from one of the options you have when customizing your gun. If everybody has to choose AP ammo in order to get kills, well, that's a guaranteed 2 points of your weight devoted to that, and that kind of brings the customization down a bit for me, because you must dedicate those to get kills. You know, that's taking out that weight. I don't want to take up that weight with things that aren't necessary. So I think they could use a tweak, at least a tweak, just to get people using AP ammo a little less. Now deaths can be frustrating. There's no kill cams in this game, which means that if someone kills you from a spot and you can't find them, they can kill you over and over. And sometimes it feels like bullshit. You can get sniped from across the map, someone might toss a grenade in that general direction and it just nails you. And sometimes it feels like you're behind cover, and in reality, you're not, I guess. Or that, or they're shooting through walls. And it can be rough. So deaths are frustrating. You kind of got to get used to it. That's why I started playing the slower modes. You get a little more tactical, a little less bullshit deaths, because people don't just waste ammo and grenades like that. Now there are always the annoying usual players, same as Xbox Live or any other system. When you end up online, you get a lot of people who just want to blurt into the mic. On the other hand, there are a lot of people who do play tactically and respectfully, and it's great when you do get a game with them, because they're funny, they're cooperative, and you know that's what you really want to see in a game like this that relies on some tactics. So for the score, gameplay, I love the gameplay. I think it's really well polished. There's just a few things they need to figure out with the ammo and some of the map design. So I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 3. Nice gameplay. The addiction, it is fairly addicting. You can play a lot of games, but the games do take a while, and you will get tired after a while. Like, okay, I've died a lot, or I'm kind of tired of hearing gunshots ringing in my ears. So you quit the game. As that happens, it kind of takes away from the addiction factor for me. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 2. For reliability, I never had a problem. 1 out of 1, certainly. It runs smoothly. I always get 60 frames per second, even with a lot of effects on screen. Great job. For the atmosphere, it's going to be a good score here, because you do have everything that you'd expect in a war game. When explosions go off, your cage gets rattled. It's blurry, you know, it's ringing in your ears. It's nice. It feels like you're right there. I shouldn't say it's nice, it could be horrifying. And the gunshots, they sound great. You can be suppressed, and your character is always yelling. If you get shot, he'll be swearing. If you hear somebody else relaying a message, you hear the characters yelling it, and they're pretty good about that. It feels like you're right in combat. You got communication. I like it a lot. Also, all the guns seem really realistic, and that helps for the atmosphere as well. You know, when you're looking down the scope, it does block a lot of your view. That is pretty realistic. You know, if I'm looking down a sniper scope, I can't really see what's around me, and I like that a lot. I'm going to give the atmosphere score a 1.5 out of 2. Now, for the replay value, it is pretty replayable in the sense that there's lots of different game modes, and you can keep going back to games, but it's really the same thing over and over. You do the shoot stuff, and every game mode involves shooting stuff. You know, it's a fighting game, it's an FPS. So you basically will get bored of that eventually. Replay value is only a 1 out of 2 for me. That means the total score is a 7 out of 10. Pretty respectable for a kind of one-dimensional game. And they're making a second one, I hear. So hopefully they fix some of the issues. And I'm really looking forward to it a lot, because I like this game. Even though people can be frustrating, it has its moments, and it's definitely one of the better FPSs I've played in the last couple of years. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back, watch some more videos. There should also be a gameplay portion up.
Rest in peace.
Thanks for watching, and have yourselves a great day.
Party.